Yo, what up, everybody, and thanks for tuning in to another episode of MLT News. I am your host, Irvine.
And I'm your host, Ashton. This week we are joined with Grid. He is a battle rapper from Toronto. If you want to hear his full interview, make sure and check the annotation or the description in the link. So let's get into it. I think it was like last week or the week before that. Amber Rose put out a video on her Instagram story of 21 Savage singing like R&B, like old school R&B songs. Irvine here thinks that he's a pussy for this.
I mean, like, no, honestly, I'm not saying don't treat your girl well. Right. Obviously not.
Okay.
But like to put that online when you have a certain persona is kind of like downplaying your street cred. You know what I mean? Like I would think that 21 wouldn't want Amber to put this out because of the way people perceive him. You know what I mean?
I hear what you're saying, and I think like let me take it a step further.
Yeah.
Like I'm 21 Savage. I'm so in the streets right now. Like I'm so official that like I don't give a fuck what comes out. You feel what I'm saying? So like my girl could put out whatever she wants of me singing love songs, whatever. Like it's fun and games. Like it's jokes. People are also going to talk about it, which we have to be aware of, right? We're talking about it now, for example. Yeah. But then on top of that, like, I know I'm a hood nigga. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So even if I'm on camera singing to my girl, like, you're not going to tell me nothing because I'll shoot you type shit. You know what I mean? And so, like, that's what it comes down to. Like, if you're able to do something with no regard of whatever else is happening, you know what I mean? I think that's the level that he's at right now. Because, like, I have a similar mindset. Where like I don't give a shit type shit, you know what I mean? And it's like even if I'm trying to portray a certain persona, like you guys understand that this is a persona I portray for a reason. I'm not out here singing, making love songs and all this kind of shit because then no one be talking. I'm a street nigga, 24 Savage, 21, whatever, right? And then on top of that, but like it's not like his image is tarnished. It's just like, oh shit, people are shocked by it because of what he's rapping about. You know what I mean? But
I also think it's like good for his career because now it kind of opens up the door for him to make like different kinds of music rather than just making like hood music. Like,
but does he want to? That's the thing. He came out the gate like I'm hood. Like that's all I want to. That's the type of music that I want to make. And like I don't even smile at the camera kind of shit. Like it's a knife. You know what I mean? Like
his last album, he had that one song he was basically singing and it was like auto tune.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think he wants to go in that direction. I think this is good for his career.
That's a possibility.
I also don't think anyone in real life is gonna call Savage a pussy.
Yeah.
No matter what he does, you're not gonna go up to him and be like, "You're a pussy for saying it to your girl." And it's Amber.
I know, right? It's Amber. So
yeah.
Like,
but it's Amber.
What does that mean?
Like she's fine. Like
exactly.
she's hella fine.
So she can make any like dumb thing.
But she's dotish. Like she's dumb. Like.
So you don't agree with like her whole movement with like the slut walk and
that's hell fucking no. Oh my god. Listen, I'm not saying you have to leave the house in shame, but don't leave the house proud. Like no.
Okay, listen. I kind of get what she's doing. I disagree with it because it's like the same way black people took back the word the N-word and use it as like a way of like talking to your brother, whatever. She wants to use the word slut in that same way, but there's a bit of a difference because Amber's not gonna go up to one of her friends and be like, "Hey slut, how you doing?"
I mean, sometimes they do.
Yeah, but
she's right.
Sometimes they do stuff.
They say slut, like I get.
I've seen girls get, "Hey bitch, hey slut, hey hoe." Like I've heard it all, right? But like saying it and then actually having validation for you being a hoe, slut, whatever that is, male or female, by the way, because men can be sluts too. Don't get me wrong. But if you're a hoe, you're a hoe. And like, unless you're getting paid for it, like you should not be talking about it.
Then that's prostitution, though.
Well, for sure it is. But what's really prostitution? Let's say I meet Sydney, right? Sydney's looking nice. I'm like, Sydney, can I take you on a date? Sydney's like, yes. I pull up to her house. I'm already $20 in debt because I paid for gas. All right. I pull up. She comes into the car. We go get dinner. I'm already $60 to $100 in debt based on the dinner and where we go and whatever she wants to get because I'm supposed to pay for dinner and all this shit, right? So now I'm $120 in debt. Now let's pause for a second. I just bought a new shirt This shirt costs $30. I just bought a new pair of shoes. These shoes cost a bill. $130 plus $120. I'm at $250 in debt, and I ain't even get nothing yet. We haven't kissed, nothing.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna fuck me because of what? Because I'm funny and all this other shit. But if I was broke, and I didn't have a car, or I didn't pay for dinner, you would have been like, oh, he's so sketchy.
Yeah.
It's fucking like, it's borderline prostitution.
Yeah. If you didn't pull up in the whip and said, meet me at the keg.
You know what I mean? All this type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and it's just like, that's why I don't rate it, because it's prostitution. I at least rate you because you're getting paid. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, bro. Like you're just fucking niggas for no reason. Then like I don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you are what you are. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be fucking niggas and no, I'm not a hoe. Or you can't be fucking niggas and be like, yeah, I'm a hoe. Like, no, like, you're a hoe and that's that. That's it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, it's more of a negative to be a hoe. Right?
Yeah.
For males and females.
For males and females, that's
Yeah.
correct. Yeah. Okay, on to something more positive. So the Weeknd and H&M are dropping another collection, which is dope. I love hearing about like Toronto and Canadians working on like a higher level.
Right.
That kind of stuff is really cool to me.
Yeah, I actually had a piece from like their last collection. Like, it's like a no collar button up. Like, a lot of the stuff is quality, right? So it's, yeah, like you said, it's good to hear that Canadians are doing big things, right?
Of course. And like, it starts like, it doesn't start, but like Drake is like the current father of this type of stuff, right? With OVO and everything like that, right? It's just good to put Toronto on the map in different aspects, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Clothing,
Fashion, music,
exactly,
everything.
right?
Yeah. Exactly. Next is film.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talent here, man. Like, there's a lot of low-key talent here, and like, in terms of opportunities, there's not as much, but like, with like the right exposure, like, a lot of things that happen, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just on that note, I think like our culture and our creative, because there's not a lot of opportunities, like we have to work harder.
Yeah.
And because of that, our creative is like way better.
Yeah.
I've
And
been
like,
saying this before, like the creative stuff that comes out visually from Toronto artists is way higher than like a US artist. You know
it
what I mean?
is, and it's like,
cover art, music videos, everything, right?
Yeah.
We're like at a higher standard.
the sad part is that like we have to be, or else we won't be like acknowledged, won't be recognized, right?
Right?
We're forced to be at that next level,
Yeah.
Exactly.
but it's good for us.
It's very good for us. Okay, so speaking about Drake, Drake and The Weeknd might be collaborating again. So Drake posted a picture, and The Weeknd made a comment, and Drake was like, "Oh, this is me telling you that we should work together." I think this would be really good for Drake if it's actually his like last album. The Weeknd was like part of the reason why Take Care got so big, and like why it's a classic. And for him to go out with another Weeknd album, I think that'd be really good for like his last album.
Yeah. Did you think Take Care was like?
I love Take Care.
Yeah.
How many songs was Weeknd in actually in Take Care?
No, it's not that he was in.
But I know behind the scenes he produced and he also directed a lot of things. Yeah, okay.
But I think he was in just that one. What was the track called?
He was just in one, right? Crew
Yeah,
Love?
he was Crew Love. That's
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah, it's Crew Love. He was in Crew Love.
No, but he was in like a lot behind the scenes.
Yeah, like he wrote allegedly.
Not
Depends
allegedly.
what it is.
Let's stop saying allegedly. We know The Weeknd wrote for Drake. Stop playing. Stop playing.
Allegedly he wrote, and like, you know what I mean. But a collab would be dope. You know what? Now I don't know if it would be so much because of how much The Weeknd sound changed.
The sound did change a lot.
But
You know
at the
what I mean?
same time, I think he could still go back to the stuff that made Drake popular. And I think
What Drake do you want to hear though?
I don't want to hear Drake.
You're
I'm joking.
waste-
I'm joking. I don't know.
Because
he put out a variety of music.
Exactly.
And, like, he's touched on a lot of things. But I was talking to someone else, and what they were saying was how he would have to put out something a lot more like emotional and like about his life, because More Life wasn't really like that.
But
Views.
More Life wasn't an album.
But it was a body of work that he put out.
Okay.
Regardless of like whatever you want to call it, if you want to call it a playlist, it's still Drake's body of work.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And like I think it needs to be a more mature kind of album, because the last couple of albums that did really good were mature albums, like 444, amazing, Damn, amazing. I know you don't really listen to Meek, but Wins and Losses had like a big impact. So I think if Drake comes out with something along the lines of that, he'll do really good.
What's he gonna talk about?
I don't know.
Because like a lot of that stuff comes with like growing up and like being in tune with yourself and having certain type of experiences and realizations, right? I'm not saying Drake doesn't have these things. I'm just saying from the outside looking in, it's easier to be like, okay, Kendrick has gone through this, and this, because you've always heard it in his music, and you've always seen it. Jay-Z's gone through this and this, because you've heard it through his music and Beyonce's music, which I think is like the most genius marketing scheme.
Amazing.
Genius, right? But that's another conversation. No, yeah, and with Drake now, it's more like, what will you kind of talk about? You know what I mean? Like, you're not conscious to that degree. Like, maybe you are, but like, I don't think people want to hear Drake be conscious. You know what I mean? I've seen people be tired of the just rapping Drake, the fun Drake, right? I don't take naps, like, you know what I mean? Like, or people been like, oh, Drake needs to stop singing in songs, or Drake needs to stop being emotional. So it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I also think that like Drake is at the level where no matter what he puts out, it's gonna be hot.
Yeah.
Drake could come out with a country song and it's gonna tear up the charts.
For the Max, did you fuck with that song? Or To the Max, sorry, with the DJ Khaled joint?
I have to hear it.
You didn't hear it. What about...
No, I probably did hear it, but I have to hear it to name the song.
I kind of feel like, and this is a bold statement, Drake's on the decline. And I said this a while ago, and then he recently came off the Billboard Top 100. But after like 480 weeks, which is ridiculous within itself. Yeah. But with what you were saying before, I think that's part of the reason why he's on a decline is because we're tired. Not necessarily tired, but like we've heard everything from Drake, and it's hard for him to like put that out again. Because like he dropped Signs, which is a good song, but like there's so many other artists putting out that kind of music that now we don't only need to go to Drake. So honestly, I don't know what he's gonna do this next album or what he needs to do.
I just think if he buys his time, people are just gonna get hungry for him again, and he could put out hot garbage, and it'll do numbers just because he is Drake. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now if he puts something quality out, like we're gonna have problems. Like he'll fuck shit up like everywhere.
Yeah. And which is what I think he will do.
I think he has to for his last album.
Yeah.
What the hell's that about? Last album?
Yeah. He says he's
retired.
He says that he's retired.
He put out a tweet saying like, this is gonna be my last album, like no features,
for
it's just me and whatever, right?
So that should be probably the realest Drake we've ever heard then.
That's so I think it's gonna be like he's talking about actual events, that kind of stuff.
Good.
So we've kind of talked about this before, like supporting an artist even though they've done like fucked up things. Like people used to listen to R. Kelly and he allegedly had sex with a 15-year-old and all that kind of stuff. And now XXX Tentacion put out an album called 17, and this album he said it was for like helping people with depression and anxiety and all that kind of stuff. So just because of that, I listened to it and I started fucking with him. But then turns out he has a bunch of charges against him, and sometime last week this girl came out and said that I think she was pregnant too. Like X slapped her, broke her phone, and then brought out a barbecue cleaner, like the one you scrub your barbecue with, and a barbecue fork, the one you like stab the meat with, and was like, which one do you want to get raped by? That's wild. I kind of enjoyed his album, but like that completely turned me off. What about you? Can you guys support something like that, even if the music is good?
Well, I've said it before, like, first of all, with XXX, off the gate, I fucking hated that guy. Off the gate. Like, Look at Me was like a fire song, but like, just the way he switched 360 degrees, like, he came out being like, yo, fuck Drake, blah, blah, like, I'm like, the energy.
And he was like, Drake's the best artist alive.
Yeah, it's like the energy was all the way up here, and then he's like, singing with his shoes off on stage. It's like, where was that same energy? You know what I mean? Like, keep that same energy. Like, what happened? So off that alone, like, I didn't fuck with him. The album, hot garbage.
Okay,
like,
it wasn't hot garbage.
No, it was fucking trash.
He had like 3 or 4 songs that were good.
Straight trash,
bro.
So like, this on top of that is like, okay, why do I need to fuck with you? You know what I mean? Even his marketing tactics were pretty
Yeah, that
whack.
was fun.
His name is stupid.
His name is stupid.
What does it mean?
I don't know.
Fuck, like,
so
what?
like whatever, right? But then we were talking about people like Chris Brown, right? And I was saying the whole thing about like I started dancing because of Chris Brown. I wanted to be cool like Chris Brown. So when that came out with like Rihanna, he beat up Rihanna, whatever. It's like it's kind of hard for me to remove myself from that guy because he's been so influential.
Of course.
Right? Or like somebody like R. Kelly. Like how he influenced R&B. You know what I mean? You're an R&B guy, right? So it's like, how do you remove that from him?
But like, see the difference between Chris Brown and R. Kelly and X10, whatever his name is, is that they've at that time they were already solidified, and they've already done and given to the game whatever they've given to the game, right? Now, like, I'm not about like abuse for women in any way, shape, or form. I also don't like, and this is very touchy, right? Because I know a few people that have been raped before, but I also know of cases, and like personally, where I've been accused of rape from a girl. I'm like, I didn't touch you type shit. You know what I mean? But just because like now I'm playing with TFC, you want to talk about you, like I raped you.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And so I know this stuff happens, like especially with athletes and musicians of the sort. And so like, I'm not saying I don't believe everyone, but I'm more hesitant, right? Before I'd be like, oh my God, he did this because she said it, right? Now, in the case of like him, like if he did do that and he did come up with the fork and the freaking barbecue shit, like that's just absolute no, and like I won't even listen to your music. You may have a great message behind it, but like, sorry, I can't listen to that. And it sucks because like I'm 100% biased because all now like you'll find R. Kelly on my playlist. You know what I mean? Like I love Chris Brown. You know what I mean? Like I'm in love with R. Kelly. Like that's my nigga for real. You know what I mean? Like I was born in the wrong generation, but like I don't know you to be like, okay, you know what? I can put this past you and Magic Johnson. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like there's like how do you not love someone like that? I don't know you well enough to not love you, and I don't care about you enough to, you know, to figure it out or to ride for you or anything like that. So like, just no, I'm not gonna listen to your music, and I never was before. So now I'm like,
This is just like, okay, now it's like I have a reason to not.
You make my life easier. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah. So he was actually one of the people where we were questioning, like, why is this guy even making music? And on that note, Black China has been in the studio teasing us recently, and the Catch Me Outside girl is putting out music. Honestly, we have to take the good with the bad though, because there are a lot of artists who are like taking advantage of the fact that anyone can make music.
Trash. I'm gonna say some of them are trash.
Oh no, a lot of them are trash, but we're getting a lot of like amazing independent artists as well. Like Chance the Rapper started off independent. Isaiah Rashad, he's now signed to TDE, started off independent. But I don't want to hear a track from Black China
or Catch Me Outside. The fact that we don't even know her name. She's Catch Me Outside.
That's her name. I don't know her name. How old is she? She like 16?
She's
I think
under
so.
18.
She's under
pretty
18.
young.
Business wise, it's genius, right? I'm Catch Me Outside. I'm hot right now. I won't be hot next year. I need to capitalize on everything that's going on right now. Of course. You remember Lil Terrio? Like, you just capitalize. People were booking him for birthdays and stuff. Like, seriously. Like, and it was like, you know what I mean? And it's just capitalizing on a moment and an opportunity that's never gonna happen again. You know what I mean? And so that's why, like, they're making music. Like, they know they're not making music to try and break no charts, but then you have these dumb idiots that are gonna be like, oh my God, this song's actually, remember Friday and like Saturday? Like, just shit music, you know what I mean? And like, I could come out and be like, you know what? Like, first of all, I don't want to hear what Black China has to say about anything. You know what I mean? And like, just on how like I've seen you progress, and like how I've seen things unfold with Rob and with everything, like I don't like any of that stuff. And I didn't like you before Enemies, you know what I mean? And then like, I don't know, there's just like certain people, everyone has a voice now with the technology and with the urbanization and everything, right? And I also think that's like a problem because everyone feels like they need to be heard, and like not everyone needs to be heard, you know what I mean? And like I cherish music, like to the point where like you need to have a certain qualification not like actual qualification, but like respect for it, or like some voice or some sort of lyricism, some sort of message or something to offer where I need to be able to listen to you. Right? I don't know what the hell Catch Me Outside is gonna tell me. We're talk about Catch Me Outside on a trap beat, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's bullshit. So like I hate when I see that shit, you know?
Yeah, it ruins music too, because now people look at that as like hip hop and like rap, and like a 16-year-old white girl talking about hoes is not what rap is about.
Thank you. It's not. And then like you have these younger people growing up. This is where it gets problematic now, where you have these I have a 12-year-old brother, so I like mute his ears to like all the other it's ridiculous, and I can't, because like technology, like everything is just everywhere, you know what I mean? But like Catch Me Outside comes out with a song and she's talking about, let's say she's talking about sucking dick, right? And I have an 8-year-old sister who for some reason like Catch Me Outside, right? And then she listens to the song. She's 8 years old now, she knows about sucking dick. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying other people don't rap about that stuff, but I'm just saying like you have nothing else to offer. You know what I mean? You're gonna be hot for 2 months and you're gonna go bye-bye.
Now that summer's over, we're basically done. We've heard a lot of songs from a lot of people.
Hoodie season now.
Yes.
Facts.
So we have 4 songs that we think is song of the summer. Why don't you tell us which one you think was the best song of the summer? There's Wild Thoughts, Bodak Yellow, Unforgettable, and Magnolia.
Right.
What do you think is song of the summer?
Wild Thoughts. Wild Thoughts because let me work in reverse. Magnolia, right? Good song. I don't think it could be song of the summer, right? Bodak Yellow, for me, there's no way that could be song of the summer, right? Like in any way, shape, or form, right? Like,
but why?
But why? Like it's cool.
Okay.
People like her.
Yeah.
But the song itself to be labeled song of the summer, I think no. I don't think it bangs as much as Wild Thoughts bangs. When Wild Thoughts came out, it blew up everything.
Yeah.
To the point where like after a week, I wasn't sick of it, but I was on the verge of getting sick of it. That's how much it was being played. Everyone likes it. Guys like it, girls like it, old people like it, young people like it. Everyone likes it. Bodak Yellow is one of the songs where like a certain class of people like it. And mostly women like it. Like I was at Soca or Die in the summer. Cardi B came out. She performed the song. Everyone was going crazy.
Exactly.
Right?
But I think that's enough for it to be the song of the summer.
If Rihanna came and played a Wild, do you know what would have happened?
No, but that's because it's Rihanna.
No, exactly.
It's name.
The song. I don't like it's not even like the song itself. Right? And what the hell's his name? My memory's bad. I'm hungry.
DJ Khaled?
No.
Bryson
Yes,
Tiller.
Bryson Tiller. Yo, I think the two of them together is like just magical. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know. I just love Wild Thoughts like on a different level. Right. So to me, that's song of the summer.
I kind of disagree with you on that one.
Yeah.
I think Wild Thoughts, it came out and it blew up.
Yeah.
But it came and went. Like it was hot for like a little while. I think Unforgettable is song of the summer. Because that came out before summer.
It came out before summer.
Yeah. And then
that's still
blew
playing
up,
now.
and you heard it everywhere throughout the entire summer. I think if you put that on.
No, you have a good point, eh?
Yeah. Like
I think Unforgettable was like, because the reason why it was so big because it transcended hip hop. Like it went to like mainstream radio and right? But for me, I think Bodak Yellow was Song of Summer just because it was so hot, like in the streets, like in the club. She came to Soca or Die, like fucking everybody was going crazy. And just because everybody seen Cardi B and how she started, like mostly these females, right? Like they saw how she started, she was a stripper, whatever, she went hip hop and now she's making this good music. Everybody fucks with her 10 times more.
No,
right?
of course. And like, so, I fuck with her because of that. Not because of the music she's making, but because of where she's come from and all that she's, you know what I mean? But you made,
So, I got another jab. I think it's even too early to talk about putting Bodak Yellow on like that kind of level because we've seen Wild Thoughts come and go. Bodak Yellow is probably at that peak now, and it might not have the longevity as like Unforgettable. Like Unforgettable, it's been around. It's been a couple of months.
different type of song.
Yeah, so you put it on, and it's like
replay value, man. It's the biggest thing.
It's up there.
right? There's gonna be another hot banger that comes out. It's gonna overtake Bodak Yellow. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, that's
I
true.
thought Wild Thoughts was just a different type of collaboration.
Yeah.
That like I could hear it now and I won't get sick of it. I'll hear it next year. I won't get sick of it. Bodak Yellow, I don't want to hear that 2 months from now.
It's because it's someone else's song that she did. But I will say Bodak Yellow is very important for the culture, especially right now. Just because there's not a lot of attention on female artists. And then like now we're focusing on Cardi B so much and we're putting her up there so much.
Yeah.
So I do think Bodak Yellow is an important song, but I think Song of the Summer goes to Unforgettable.
I might have to jump ship and go with them for
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna stay my ground. Stand my ground. You know, like Bodak Yellow. I think it's just too hot. Too
Make
hot.
money move.
Yeah.
All right, yo. On that note, that has been our episode. Thanks again to Grid for coming through, bro.
Thanks for having
Been
me, man.
good talking and whatever.
Thanks for having me, man.
So, how about you let the people know your socials where they could find you?
Yeah. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. Instagram and Twitter at grid_FOE. That's GRID_FOE. Holla at your boy, man.
Word. And anything coming up, like battles or?
Yeah, I might have a battle coming up in November. You'll find out on my social media if it's confirmed or not. And it's supposed to be a really big card actually for my home league beast mode. So you know if that's valid, like come through, come support.
Word. We definitely try and check it out.
For real.
I want to go see some local battle rappers.
Yeah,
No,
that'd
for
be
real.
sick.
Yeah.
It's dope.
All right, man. That's been this episode. Peace.
Peace.
Don't know.